You ever sit down to work and suddenly you're deep into Instagram Reels, watching a guy build a house out of toothpicks, and you think, why can't I just start? You're not lazy. Your brain is wired to avoid discomfort. And procrastination? That's your brain's defense mechanism. But neuroscience just cracked the code. Today, I'm showing you the exact trick to stop procrastinating in under 5 minutes. Let's get into it. First, understand what procrastination actually is. Most people think it's about being lazy. Wrong. Procrastination is your brain protecting you from negative emotions, stress, anxiety, fear of failure. When you think about the task, your brain anticipates discomfort, so it redirects you to something easier, something that gives instant dopamine, scrolling TikTok, checking messages, reorganizing your desk, anything except the actual work. This happens in your limbic system, the emotional brain. It's fast, automatic. It overrides your prefrontal cortex, the logical part that knows you need to work. So you're fighting your own biology. That's why willpower doesn't work. You're forcing logic against emotion. Emotion wins every time. But here's the hack. You don't fight it, you trick it. The 2-minute rule. Start so small your brain can't resist. Your brain resists big tasks, but it can't resist tiny tasks. Instead of saying, I'm going to study for 2 hours, say, I'm going to open my textbook. That's it. 2 minutes max. Instead of, I'm going to write a 10-page essay, say, I'm going to write 1 sentence. Instead of, I'm going to clean my entire room, say, I'm going to pick up 1 piece of trash. Why does this work? Because starting is the hardest part. Your brain sees the full task and panics, but a 2-minute task? Your brain thinks, that's nothing. Fine. And here's the magic. Once you start, your brain switches modes. Momentum builds. That 1 sentence turns into a paragraph. That 1 piece of trash turns into cleaning the whole desk. Neuroscientists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Once you start something, your brain wants to finish it. It hates incomplete tasks. You're not forcing yourself to work for hours. You're just tricking your brain into starting. And starting is 80% of the battle. The 5-second rule. Kill hesitation before it kills you. You have a 5-second window between thinking about doing something and your brain talking you out of it. You're sitting there. You think, okay, I should start now. And then your brain goes, but wait, maybe after this video, or maybe after I get a snack. Stop. The moment you think, I should do this, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then physically move. Stand up. Walk to your desk, open your laptop. Whatever the first action is, do it within 5 seconds. Why? Because your brain can't argue with action. Hesitation gives your limbic system time to generate excuses. But if you move immediately, you bypass that overthinking loop. The prefrontal cortex is strongest in that first 5 seconds. After that, emotions take over and you're done. So don't think. Count, move, start. Dopamine detox. Stop poisoning your motivation system. Here's the brutal truth. If you're constantly scrolling social media, watching shorts, playing games, your brain's dopamine system is fried. Dopamine is your motivation chemical. But easy dopamine from phones sets your baseline too high. Your brain gets used to instant gratification. So when you try to do something hard, your brain goes, this doesn't give me the same hit. Pass. That's why you can scroll for 3 hours but can't focus on work for 10 minutes. The fix? Dopamine detox. Cut out high dopamine activities for 24 hours. No phone, no social media, no junk food, just boring activities. Read, walk, sit in silence, journal. After 24 hours, Your dopamine receptors reset. Suddenly, normal activities like studying feel rewarding again. Do this once a week. Your motivation will skyrocket. Environment design. Make procrastination harder than working. Your environment controls your behavior more than willpower. If your phone is next to you, you'll check it. If your bed is in your workspace, you'll want to nap. So redesign your environment. Put your phone in another room. Out of sight, out of mind. Use website blockers. Block Instagram, YouTube during work hours. Set up a dedicated workspace, not your bed. A specific spot where your brain knows, this is where I work. Remove clutter. Clear desk. Clear focus. Your brain follows the path of least resistance. Make scrolling harder than working. The Pomodoro technique. Work in sprints, not marathons. Your brain can't focus for hours straight. After 25 to 45 minutes, focus drops. So, work in sprints. Set a timer for 25 minutes, full focus, no distractions, just deep work. After 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. Stand, stretch, hydrate, then repeat. 4 cycles, then take a longer break. This works because your brain can handle 25 minutes of anything. Even if you hate the task, you can survive 25 minutes. And once you finish one sprint, you feel accomplished. Dopamine releases. You want to do another. Momentum builds. Why you're actually procrastinating. The real reason. Most procrastination isn't about the task. It's about fear. Fear of failure. What if it's not good enough? Fear of judgment. What if people think I'm stupid? Your brain would rather avoid the task than face these fears. The fix? Separate the task from the outcome. You're not studying to get an A. You're studying to learn. Stop attaching your identity to results. Focus on the process. Show up, do the work. Because here's the truth. You'll never feel ready. You'll never feel motivated. But you do it anyway. That's discipline. That's how you win. Your action plan right now. Stop reading and do this immediately. Step 1. Pick one task you've been avoiding. Step 2. Break it into a 2-minute action. Just the first tiny step. Step 3. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then move. Step 4. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Just survive 25 minutes. Step 5. Take a break. Then repeat. That's it. No overthinking. No waiting for motivation. Just start. Right now. Procrastination is stealing your life. Every hour you waste scrolling, every day you put off your goals, you're losing time you'll never get back. You're not lazy. You're just letting your brain run on autopilot. And autopilot chooses comfort over growth. But you're smarter than that. You understand how your brain works now. You have the tools. So stop waiting. Stop planning. Stop thinking. Just start. Like this video if you're done procrastinating. Subscribe for more brain hacks that actually work. And before you go, next week's video might change how you see yourself. What if being lazy isn't a flaw, but a sign of intelligence? Drop a comment. What's the one task you're starting right now? This isn't just about productivity, it's about taking control of your brain and winning. Let's go.